What's up, guys? Howdy, y'all. I'm Josh Sly, and welcome back again to another one of my BookTube reviews. This time, I'm going to be covering the 2011 novel, Inside Out and Back Again, winner of the National Book Award for Young People's Literature. In this novel, it's a sort of pseudo-autobiography of author Tang Hai Lai's childhood when she and her family had to flee Vietnam and start a new life in rural America. So moving along, here's my brief summary of this novel. Alright, so jumping in, the novel Inside Out and Back Again is written as a collection of poems, and each poem is an entry in Kim Hai's diary, the protagonist and representation of Tang Hai's life. Hai is a 10-year-old girl living in Vietnam, and we start off with Hai and her family celebrating Tet, the Vietnamese New Year. From here, we are introduced to Hai's family members, Hai's mother and her 3 brothers, 21-year-old brother Quang, 18-year-old brother Vu, and 14-year-old brother Khoi. And although these brothers tease and pick on her, as most siblings do, her mother reminds Hai that they tease her because they love her, which they do. Now, you might be asking, well, where's the father in all this? You see, it's actually revealed through the book that he was a South Vietnam Navy soldier, and he's been missing for over 9 years. And it's highly rumored and most likely true that he has been captured by the Viet Cong and he's presumed dead. The whole book ponders if he's still alive or not, and this is a recurring theme among Hai and her mom, holding on to the hope that he's still alive. Soon, everything changes when the Vietnam War is soon at their doorsteps. The uncle comes over saying that he has secured a spot on a southern Vietnamese naval ship that they can use to quickly escape the advancement of the Viet Cong. Arriving at the docks in Saigon, they soon discover that thousands of people are there, hoping that they can also secure a spot. Luckily, however, Hai and her family are able to make it safely, and they spend weeks out in the open ocean. And during this time, they learn that South Vietnam has fallen, and their homes have quite possibly been destroyed. As time goes by and they begin losing hope, they are soon rescued by a U.S. naval ship and are then taken to a refugee camp. And after months spending time in the camp, the whole family is relocated to a small town in rural Alabama where they begin to restart their lives. The mom begins to take up work. Brother Quang, the oldest and the only one to know English, works as an auto mechanic looking to go into an engineer college. Brother Vu teaches martial arts to local kids, and Brother Khoi goes to school along with Hai. The next part of the book revolves around Hai trying to make it in school. Already having a hard time learning English and adjusting to culture shock, she is soon bullied by some classmates, notably a character named Pink Boy and his friends. Showing fear of never being accepted, Miss Washington, their neighbor at the farm, sees this and offers to teach English to Hai. As the novel goes on, Hai begins to accept Miss Washington as friend and picks up English pretty quickly. The crux of this novel happens when Pink Boy corners Hai after class, and just as he's about to beat her, her 3 brothers jump up out of nowhere and smacks him really hard, leaving a pretty big welch on his face. The novel ends about a month later on the next Tet celebration, and at this point, the mother finally comes to the somber conclusion that her husband will never likely come back, and then they all soon find peace from this. Hai finds peace knowing that Pink Boy will never bully her again, and that her brothers have her back. And from this, she begins to find inner confidence in her new life. Although I had to bounce around the biggest plot points, this novel is packed with themes of finding acceptance in a strange and foreign place. And coming from the point of view of a young 10-year-old Vietnam refugee, author Lai uses Hai to convey her own childhood experience when she and her family struggled with finding acceptance in this new country. And as a future history teacher, I can use this novel in my classroom as a tool to show a first-hand account of what these refugees faced when coming to America. We focus on the war so much that we hardly go over what happens after it's over, and we don't cover the refugees that struggled to create a new life. And looping back, this resentment is shown through Hai's conflict with Pink Boy. Again, in my classroom, I want to see if my students can find the symbolism in other characters as to how they also reflected the American conscience back then. In the end, I love a book that has a unique style or challenge to it, and being a series of diary entries written in prose, I was totally enamored by Lai's style of writing, which is why I want to give Inside Out and Back Again 4.5 papayas out of 5. I highly recommend this book, and I highly recommend it if you're going to use this book as a teaching tool in your history class. Just go out and buy it right now. Y'all got nothing else to do cooped up in your apartment. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go back and reread this, and I'll see y'all next time.